Hey everybody, my name is Lee, and this is going to be a little video show you how I make my music. Maybe it could be informative, maybe not. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Who knows? But anyway, probably sound like I'm in an auditorium, but that's the way I have the vocals set up right now. And so this is my rack, and inside the rack there's rack extensions and instruments. There's all kinds of them. If I go up here, I can grab an instrument and just slide it over, just drop and drag. There's a bass unit right there if I wanted it. There's all kinds of instruments in the system. There you see a drum kit. If I want to use that, here's another drum kit. These are synthesizers. I have a load of synthesizers in here. And then there's a million effects. There's all kinds of effects units and all kinds of compressors and delays and all kinds of amplifiers that I have that I can use at my disposal. And then utilities, if I need to spread out and add a bunch of units together, I can use this mixer. It's inline mixer, and then there's crossfaders and audio tracks and mix channels if I want to add more. And then players. These are pretty neat. This is like an arpeggiator, a dual arpeggiator. This is note echo right here, dual arpeggio, note echo, and then scales and chords. So if I don't feel like playing chords on the keyboard, I can just use one finger and I can program this unit to make the chords, right? So here's a bunch of the instruments that I use for this particular song. The name of this song is called My Childhood Home. And right up here on the top, I've got a compressor and an equalizer and a stereo imager and a maximizer, so I can get some nice volume. And that's all done in the final mixdown. And then here's my mixing board. And you look, there's, let's see, how many channels do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 channels going. And I've got a concert grand, acoustic drums, full orchestra, audio tracks, all kinds of stuff. But what's nice about this is this entire mixing board is like, it's SSL, solid state logic. And it really makes a nice sound, and there's a lot of control. And I can do low pass filter. If I want to, I can check there's my EQ of my voice right there. Okay, so as you can see, I just pulled the EQ of my voice, but I can check the EQ on every instrument, and I can put it to the right frequency. And then these are the individual note lanes right up here. So these, if you notice, let's see if I can expand that. So these on the bottom, those are my audio tracks. You notice there's some wavelengths in there. But then my keyboards are usually done in MIDI. Okay, so let's see if I expand this one right here. You can see all the MIDI notes. And what's nice is I can edit these notes. I can move them around, and down the bottom here, this is where how hard I hit the keys. Okay, sometimes I like to leave it random. It sounds a little bit more natural. If I try to make the velocity all even, it just doesn't sound as good. So I like to do that. And here's some guitar tracks right here. You can see there's a wave I just brought up. It's kind of a small wave because I'm just doing a little strumming. And right up here is the drums. So anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to just press play for a minute. Walking down my old street, my heart was pounding with anticipation. As I came around the corner, I could see familiar landmarks by the station. Oh! Alright, so there's a little snippet of the song. So basically you got the idea. you know, I go ahead and I do track for track. This particular song, I laid the grand piano first, and then I built from there. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. The grand piano was played right here with my M Audio 49 key MIDI controller. And basically, if I wanted to, I could program all those buttons to go along with my software. There's my drum pads if I care to use the pads to make drums. But sometimes I'll use the keyboard to do drums, and sometimes I'll just program the drums. And so there you go. There's a little video about you know, how I do it. Hopefully you enjoy it, and welcome to my world. Have a good evening.